Couples who experience attachment anxiety may display clingy behavior or need constant reassurance from their partner. This can create tension if the need for reassurance becomes overwhelming, highlighting the importance of emotional security in a relationship. The act of eye contact during conversation fosters trust and emotional intimacy. Maintaining eye contact for a few seconds can create a powerful sense of connection and vulnerability between two people, as it signals openness and attentiveness to each other's needs. Couples who have a clear understanding of their relationship goals and expectations are more likely to stay together. Discussing topics like marriage, children, and future plans early in the relationship helps ensure that both partners are on the same page and avoid potential conflict in the future. Studies suggest that the longer a couple stays together, the more their individual personalities become intertwined. Couples who have been together for several years often start to mirror each other's habits, speech patterns, and even mannerisms. This merging of identities fosters a deeper sense of closeness and connection. Positive relationship habits, such as expressing love regularly, giving compliments, and resolving conflicts in healthy ways, can create a positive feedback loop. These behaviors promote trust, appreciation, and respect, which in turn increase emotional intimacy and satisfaction in the relationship. Couples who engage in deep, meaningful conversations rather than just small talk tend to have stronger relationships. Talking about dreams, fears, personal goals, and life philosophies promotes emotional intimacy, helping partners better understand each other's inner worlds. Emotional roller coaster of early romantic relationships can actually strengthen the bond between partners. The highs and lows of intense attraction, infatuation, and jealousy often lead to an increased sense of emotional investment, making the relationship feel more exciting and memorable. There is a psychological phenomenon known as proximity effect, which refers to the tendency of people to develop feelings for others they encounter regularly. The more often two people are in close physical proximity, the more likely they are to develop affection for each other. Being in a committed relationship can actually reduce pain. Studies show that when someone is in the presence of a loved one, their brain releases oxytocin, which not only promotes bonding, but also helps reduce the perception of pain, acting as a natural painkiller. Studies suggest that long-distance relationships can be just as successful as proximity-based relationships, provided that both partners have strong communication skills and clear plans for the future. The key to success in long-distance relationships is mutual trust and emotional commitment. Research shows that couples who show affection, both verbally and physically, are more likely to stay together long-term. Simple gestures such as holding hands, hugging, and complimenting each other go a long way in maintaining a healthy emotional connection and reducing stress. Humans are hardwired to seek companionship. Evolutionarily, forming close relationships was necessary for survival, as social bonds provided protection, shared resources, and emotional support. This instinct for connection remains strong today and is a driving force behind our need for love and affection. People in love tend to prioritize each other's needs over their own. This selflessness is a key factor in long-lasting relationships, as it creates a deep sense of mutual care and appreciation. When both partners feel valued and prioritized, it strengthens the emotional bond. Couples who maintain physical affection throughout their relationship, such as kissing, holding hands, or hugging, experience higher levels of satisfaction. Physical touch not only strengthens the emotional bond, but also helps reduce stress and increase feelings of safety and security. People who are in loving, supportive relationships often feel more fulfilled in their lives. A strong romantic partnership provides a sense of belonging, security, and emotional warmth, all of which are essential for happiness and overall life satisfaction. The emotional bond that forms when partners share physical closeness, such as cuddling, is crucial to a healthy relationship. Touch releases oxytocin and helps reduce cortisol, making couples feel more connected and secure. Cuddling also improves sleep, which can contribute to better emotional health. Studies have shown that couples who hold hands in stressful situations experience less anxiety and stress. The simple act of holding hands creates a sense of security and emotional comfort, reinforcing the bond between partners. The foot in the door phenomenon suggests that if you ask your partner for small requests or favors, it can increase the likelihood of them agreeing to bigger ones. Gradually asking for help or support fosters a sense of cooperation and mutual understanding in a relationship. Couples who express gratitude toward each other tend to have more fulfilling relationships. Thanking your partner for small gestures, acknowledging their efforts, and expressing appreciation fosters a positive atmosphere that strengthens emotional connections and increases relationship satisfaction. Women are more likely to feel emotionally fulfilled in relationships when they feel emotionally supported, while men tend to feel fulfilled when they experience admiration and respect from their partner. These differences highlight how important it is for couples to express their love in ways that align with their partner's emotional needs. The rumination effect occurs when a person constantly replays negative interactions in their head. In relationships, ruminating over past mistakes or arguments can cause unnecessary tension. It's important to forgive, let go, and focus on the present to foster a healthier, more positive relationship dynamic. In relationships, the honeymoon phase is often characterized by idealization, where both partners tend to overlook each other's flaws. However, as the relationship deepens, couples must learn to navigate and accept each other's imperfections in order to create a healthy, realistic bond. Studies show that couples who engage in new or challenging activities together tend to have stronger relationships. The novelty and excitement of trying something unfamiliar help to release dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, fostering feelings of closeness and fun. The psychological concept of self-expansion occurs in relationships when one partner helps the other grow or discover new parts of themselves. Couples who encourage each other's personal growth tend to feel more fulfilled in their relationship as they experience life as a shared journey of growth and discovery. The idea of soulmates is often romanticized in popular culture, but psychological research suggests that successful relationships are more about making the conscious effort to grow together. While chemistry and compatibility are important, long-lasting relationships require mutual effort and commitment. Research suggests that the act of giving can increase feelings of love and satisfaction in a relationship. Small acts of kindness, such as giving thoughtful gifts, providing support during tough times, or doing something special for your partner, can create a cycle of positive reinforcement in the relationship. When people are deeply in love, their cortisol levels decrease, meaning they feel less stressed when they're around their partner. Being in a loving, supportive relationship can provide emotional stability and help manage anxiety and depression, enhancing overall well-being. People who have experienced intense emotional pain, such as heartbreak, can sometimes develop a stronger sense of empathy. Going through personal struggles in love can help individuals understand and connect with others who are going through similar situations, creating a deeper sense of compassion. Neuroscience suggests that when a partner makes an effort to stay present and attentive during interactions, by actively listening and engaging, it activates parts of the brain that create feelings of love, care, and bonding. Feeling heard and understood is crucial for emotional connection. Children raised in households where there is love and affection between parents tend to have better emotional regulation and social skills. Positive relationship models teach children how to interact with others in healthy ways, influencing their future romantic relationships. Being able to resolve conflicts in a fair and balanced way is a key predictor of relationship longevity. Couples who approach disagreements with the goal of understanding each other rather than winning the argument tend to have healthier and longer-lasting relationships. While opposites attract, studies show that couples who have similar interests, values, and lifestyles tend to have more stable and long-lasting relationships. Shared values provide a strong foundation, while differing interests can bring excitement and growth to the partnership. The act of supporting your partner through their personal goals and ambitions can strengthen the relationship. People who feel encouraged and believed in by their partner are more likely to succeed and develop greater self-esteem. This mutual support creates a sense of partnership and shared success.
Shared laughter is a powerful bonding tool. Couples who laugh together tend to have higher relationship satisfaction. Laughter not only relieves stress, but also fosters emotional intimacy and helps couples connect on a deeper level by making each other feel comfortable and understood.
In romantic relationships, the act of mirroring is when partners subconsciously imitate each other's body language, speech patterns, and facial expressions. This behavior creates a sense of harmony and connection, helping partners feel more understood and emotionally synchronized. When partners experience stress or hardship together, they form a shared stress bond. This is when a couple comes together to support one another through a difficult time, making their connection even stronger. Overcoming challenges together creates a sense of resilience and unity. People who experience unconditional love in their romantic relationships are more likely to have high levels of life satisfaction. This kind of love, where acceptance, support, and affection are given freely without strings attached, creates a strong sense of security and emotional well-being. Falling in love is linked to a reduction in stress. Studies show that being in love and having a supportive partner can reduce the levels of cortisol, the hormone associated with stress. Having someone to lean on emotionally helps individuals feel more secure and less anxious. When two people laugh together, their relationship satisfaction tends to improve. Shared humor helps to reduce tension and create positive associations in the brain. Laughter also triggers the release of endorphins, promoting feelings of joy and connection. Sometimes, the key to maintaining passion in a relationship is to maintain a sense of mystery. While open communication is important, too much familiarity can lead to complacency. Partners who occasionally surprise each other or explore new activities together tend to keep the spark alive. Relationship satisfaction tends to increase when couples have shared rituals. These are small traditions or activities that couples do together, such as having a weekly date night, cooking meals together, or celebrating small milestones. These rituals foster a sense of predictability and bonding. Unspoken expectations can often lead to tension in relationships. It's crucial for couples to communicate openly about their needs and desires. When both partners clearly understand each other's expectations, it can help prevent misunderstandings and foster a deeper emotional connection. Falling in love can lead to changes in brain chemistry. The initial stages of love are linked to the release of dopamine and norepinephrine, creating feelings of euphoria, excitement, and obsession. These neurochemicals eventually balance out as the relationship matures, leading to deeper, more stable attachment. Couples who make time for date nights or regular romantic gestures tend to experience longer-lasting relationships. In the busyness of life, it's easy to take each other for granted. However, maintaining romance, even in small ways, helps sustain emotional closeness and excitement in the relationship. When you are deeply in love with someone, your brain often perceives them as a source of pleasure. Studies show that being with someone you love activates the brain's reward system, which is also the same system involved in addiction. This is why we can feel such intense euphoria and longing in relationships. The halo effect can also extend to how we view our partner's friends and family. If we have a positive view of our partner, we tend to view their social circle more favorably as well. This effect can enhance relationship satisfaction, as it reinforces a positive perception of our partner's environment and support network. Psychologically, we are often drawn to people who exhibit traits that remind us of our caregivers or role models, such as our parents. This is known as the attachment theory, where early experiences influence how we behave in romantic relationships later in life. The concept of love languages, introduced by Dr. Gary Chapman, emphasizes that everyone expresses and receives love differently. Some people value physical touch, others appreciate words of affirmation, and some prefer acts of service. Understanding each other's love language can improve communication and foster a deeper connection. Intimacy isn't just physical. Emotional intimacy is crucial to a strong relationship. Couples who share their deepest fears, dreams, and vulnerabilities often feel more connected. Emotional intimacy leads to greater trust and a deeper sense of closeness than physical attraction alone. In relationships, conflict isn't necessarily a bad thing. Healthy couples argue and disagree because they're both invested in the relationship and want to be heard. What matters is how conflicts are handled. Effective communication and compromise help couples grow stronger after disagreements. Studies suggest that the longer you stay in a relationship, the more you begin to look alike. Over time, couples tend to adopt similar facial expressions, body language, and even mannerisms. This phenomenon may be linked to shared emotional experiences, as partners often express emotions in similar ways. People who have positive self-esteem are more likely to have satisfying relationships. When individuals feel good about themselves, they bring positivity, confidence, and security to their partnerships. On the other hand, low self-esteem can cause insecurity and dependency, which can strain relationships. Maintaining separate interests in a relationship can actually strengthen it. While sharing hobbies and activities can foster closeness, having personal interests and spending time apart gives both partners space to grow individually. This independence helps prevent the feeling of being smothered and keeps the relationship healthy. Love at first sight may be more psychological than physical. Research suggests that when two people meet and experience instant attraction, their brains release dopamine and other feel-good chemicals. This can create the illusion of an immediate connection, though true love usually takes time to develop. In romantic relationships, the act of mirroring is when partners subconsciously imitate each other's body language, speech patterns, and facial expressions. This behavior creates a sense of harmony and connection, helping partners feel more understood and emotionally synchronized. People are naturally drawn to those who provide a sense of stability. In romantic relationships, emotional consistency and reliability, being there for your partner through both good and bad times, are highly valued. People tend to stay with partners who are predictable in their behavior and dependable in their emotional support. When couples go through challenging experiences together, such as facing external stressors or overcoming obstacles, the relationship often grows stronger. Going through tough times together reinforces the feeling of partnership and trust, making the bond more resilient over time. Expressing vulnerability in relationships is a sign of trust. People who are willing to be open about their fears, hopes, and weaknesses create a deeper emotional connection with their partner. Vulnerability fosters empathy and allows both individuals to see each other as more human, creating a foundation of emotional intimacy. People in relationships often experience emotional contagion, where they pick up on their partner's mood. This is why, if one partner is feeling down, the other partner may begin to feel down as well. Maintaining positive communication and emotional awareness can help prevent negativity from spreading and strengthen emotional support. Studies suggest that the longer a couple stays together, the more their individual personalities become intertwined. Couples who have been together for several years often start to mirror each other's habits, speech patterns, and even mannerisms. This merging of identities fosters a deeper sense of closeness and connection. The term mirror neurons refers to the brain cells that activate when we observe the emotions or actions of others. When we see our partner happy, our brain mimics that happiness, creating a shared emotional experience. This is why emotions in a relationship often feel contagious, whether positive or negative. The mere exposure effect suggests that the more we are exposed to someone, the more likely we are to develop feelings for them. This can explain why people tend to fall in love with coworkers or friends. They are simply around them often enough to form an emotional bond. Relationships that thrive are often characterized by mutual respect and appreciation. When both partners express admiration and gratitude for one another, it reinforces positive feelings and strengthens the emotional connection. Acknowledging the small things in a relationship fosters a deeper sense of appreciation. One reason relationships end can be the result of diminishing affection. As partners become more comfortable with each other over time, they may stop showing the same level of affection and attention they did in the early stages. Regular displays of affection are necessary to keep the relationship fresh and prevent emotional distance. People are more likely to fall in love with someone who provides them with emotional support during moments of vulnerability. Offering comfort during difficult times builds emotional intimacy and trust, creating a stronger bond between partners. A halo effect can also extend to how we view our partner's friends and family. If we have a positive view of our partner, we tend to view their social circle more favorably as well. This effect can enhance relationship satisfaction as it reinforces a positive perception of our partner's environment and support network. The way partners handle jealousy can significantly impact the relationship. While a certain level of jealousy is natural and can signify emotional investment, excessive jealousy can lead to controlling behavior or emotional instability. Healthy communication and trust are essential to prevent jealousy from damaging the relationship. People in relationships often experience cognitive dissonance, when their actions conflict with their beliefs or feelings. For example, if someone feels neglected by their partner but continues to stay in the relationship, this internal conflict can cause psychological discomfort. Resolving this dissonance often leads to rethinking behavior or expectations within the relationship. Relationship satisfaction tends to increase when couples have shared rituals. These are small traditions or activities that couples do together, such as having a weekly date night, cooking meals together, or celebrating small milestones. These rituals foster a sense of predictability and bonding. The act of forgiveness in relationships is crucial for long-term happiness. Holding on to grudges or harboring resentment can create emotional distance. Couples who practice forgiveness are more likely to repair their relationships, as forgiveness reduces emotional tension and allows both partners to move forward. In relationships, emotional labor refers to the effort put into managing feelings, emotions, and relationships. Couples who divide emotional labor fairly, such as taking turns supporting each other emotionally and managing the relationship's dynamics, tend to experience more satisfaction in their relationships. Love isn't just about emotional and physical attraction. It's also about shared goals. Partners who share common long-term goals, such as building a family, buying a home, or supporting each other's careers, are more likely to experience relationship stability. Having a shared vision for the future creates a sense of purpose and direction. Love and relationships have always fascinated both scientists and romantics alike. It's amazing how deeply interconnected the human psyche is with the emotions we experience, especially when it comes to romantic connections. Today, we'll explore some fascinating psychological facts about love and relationships that may surprise you. The more you talk about someone, the more likely you are to fall in love with them. Communication plays a powerful role in building emotional intimacy and attachment. Constantly talking about someone strengthens feelings of affection and even creates bonds that weren't there before. Some people are like fake flowers. They appear beautiful from a distance, but when you get closer, you realize they are not real and have no substance. This is often the case when people project an image of themselves to the world that doesn't align with who they truly are. Love is not always easy. It's when nothing seems okay and everything around you is hurting, yet you still find yourself longing for the same person. Even in the toughest moments, the love you feel for that person doesn't fade. This shows the depth and resilience of true love. Couples who maintain physical affection throughout their relationship, such as kissing, holding hands, or hugging, experience higher levels of satisfaction. Physical touch not only strengthens the emotional bond, but also helps reduce stress and increase feelings of safety and security. Couples who engage in deep, meaningful conversations rather than just small talk tend to have stronger relationships. Talking about dreams, fears, personal goals, and life philosophies promotes emotional intimacy, helping partners better understand each other's inner worlds. Being in a committed relationship can actually reduce pain. Studies show that when someone is in the presence of a loved one, their brain releases oxytocin, which not only promotes bonding, but also helps reduce the perception of pain, acting as a natural painkiller. Couples who experience attachment anxiety may display clingy behavior or need constant reassurance from their partner. This can create tension if the need for reassurance becomes overwhelming, highlighting the importance of emotional security in a relationship. In relationships, emotional labor refers to the effort put into managing feelings, emotions, and relationships. Couples who divide emotional labor fairly, such as taking turns supporting each other emotionally and managing the relationship's dynamics, tend to experience more satisfaction in their relationships. People in relationships often experience emotional contagion, where they pick up on their partner's mood. This is why, if one partner is feeling down, the other partner may begin to feel down as well. Maintaining positive communication and emotional awareness can help prevent negativity from spreading and strengthen emotional support.